Both my parents from southeast London, Palace running through the family. And it was really the 89-90 season that I just locked in.
Crystal Palace, very much the underdogs. And what a moment it is for their fans. The first time the club has been in the FA Cup final.
There's a tape at my mum's house somewhere, a VHS tape. Crystal Palace versus Man United FA Cup final. I've drawn a little eagle crest and a little Red Devils crest. Ben's tape, do not record over. And I used to watch it like you'd watch a movie. And I really felt we had a chance. At the same time, it's Palace.
Lee Martin from left back, an inspired run on the far side. A chance here and a goal!
We lost.
Well, they offered so much in the FA Cup this season.
We never really did anything in terms of like trophies.
But in the end, it'll be losers' medals for Crystal Palace.
Now, most Premier League clubs are owned by, billionaire playboys. And, they are the playthings of billionaires, or sometimes even entire states.
Manchester City are FA Cup winners.
It's just not fair. It's not fair. Easy to forget. There was a time where Palace nearly stopped existing, and you can trace the new Palace, I think, all the way back to 2010.
When Palace went into administration in 2010, as a Palace fan, young and old, you're starting to dig into the depths of football administration and the paperwork of football finances, who are voluntary creditors, who are kind of secured creditors. I shouldn't know that at 19, 20. I wasn't doing my sort of dissertation studies. I was looking at who Palace owed money to and whether us fans could chip in and cover the costs that Palace needed to fill.
In the end, we were saved by 4 successful businessmen who were all local fans.
I grew up about 10 minutes from here, in Forest Hill. I asked my dad who I could support, and he gave me the choice of Millwall or Palace, and Palace had a better kit. I bought the club out of administration. There was a club, but there wasn't much. But I was full of optimism, I thought anything was possible, really. We never could quite break through that glass ceiling of actually winning something, but we often came very close. So I knew that we could do something special.
When I first signed for Palace, it was in May 2012. We were obviously in the Championship, and we've been on a journey through some difficult times.
Trying to see you around, mate. Love you the best.
Only 4 years after I signed for Palace, we were in the FA Cup final. United are serial winners, but we wanted to change that fortune. I would have loved to have said it was written in the stars for us to win, because it's obviously the rematch from the 90s. When it comes to a final, it's one match and it's 11 v 11, and anything can happen.
I think there was a part of me, just like there was probably a part of a lot of Eagles in that stadium on that day who thought, we've got a chance.
Here's Puncheon. That was well collected and brilliantly finished. It is their FA Cup to lose.
But It's Palace. It's Man U.
It takes that deflection off Ward. Jesse Lingard!
It happened again.
You never know when you're going to potentially get back to that sort of environment, that sort of game.
Money talks. That to me is really, really sad. At the same time, the unpredictability of what can happen on the pitch will always keep me interested. The beauty of the FA Cup is every game's just a pure one-off. They often say, football fans, it's the hope that kills you. But in 2025, I felt that we could go all the way. I was at the Fulham game, quarter-final, and the way we just brushed them aside.
It's fabulous! It's perfect for Palace!
I thought, ooh, this feels different.
Welcome to semi-final Saturday as Crystal Palace and Aston Villa about to step out of Wembley.
I was a bit concerned about Villa. And we went there and we absolutely battered them.
Eze! Oh! They are fancying it.
Battered them.
Game, set and match to Crystal Palace. Pitch perfect. Crystal Palace are into the FA Cup final.
Cup final against the almighty might of Manchester City. I thought, bring it on.
I became a Palace fan due to my family. My dad's a fan, and quite crucially, my grandmother's a fan. She worked at the club for the best part of 25 years. My dad would work on weekends, and she'd take me on those Saturdays to Sellers, taking me on away coaches. I got to be mascot a couple of times. So that's thanks to my Nan Sheila. She was by my side and I was by hers, and like, it's just, you cannot separate those two loves. Everything that's led me to here right now, to where I am at with Palace right now, is as much about her as it is my father, even though, you know, she hasn't been around for a few years now. FA Cup final day. For me and my group that went that day, it was about my nanny Sheila. My dad and his brother, my uncle Brett, took one of her shirts and had it draped in the seats in front of us. Those moments, going to a cup final, it's about you and your family, the people you go to Palace with, the people that are responsible for you supporting Palace. You want to be there with them.
Me and my girls headed into the stadium, and honestly, like, my heart was beating so fast. I saw that huge banner with that picture of the dad and his two sons. And I know everything hit me at once. I was like, this is huge. Like, so many things started flashing before my eyes. Like, I saw that banner and I thought about my dad who'd also passed away, and, you know, he never got to see Palace win anything. We all feel these things. We all feel them. We've been so unsuccessful for so bloody long. We've lost family members. We've lost the people that got us into Palace. They're gone. They never saw it, you know? So when I stepped out, it just wasn't just football anymore. It was family.
I remember the day being emotional in many ways. I knew it was going to be my last season at Palace. My daughter was born 2 days before the final. I had the honour of my eldest son being mascot. I was there to try and just help and to guide and to support.
Munoz across, oh, Palace in front! Swept home by Eze.
Because I really believed that we would win, I was uniquely relaxed for me watching the game, but there were obviously tense moments.
Omar Marmoush against Dean Henderson. And here's Marmoush, he's saved by Henderson! Oh, is it written in the stars, folks? Is it written in the stars?
The whole country and pretty much the world of football was supporting Palace that day.
I'll never forget the tension. It was so extreme. It was like someone had got your intestines, you know, and just like squeezed them, like just holding onto them, wringing them like a tea cloth.
De Bruyne, now it's Echeverry, has another go.
I had to remind myself to breathe. Sitting down, standing up, I couldn't relax. And then the final whistle goes.
Crystal Palace have just won the FA Cup. What a moment for all of South London, around Selhurst Park and beyond. Wherever you wear red and blue, this is the moment you've been waiting 120 years for.
It was just floods of tears. Out of nowhere, I was sobbing like a baby, right? Like a child. I was just sobbing. And when I turned around, everybody was crying. Everyone.
So I would say it's the happiest moment of my life.
Guess I didn't really take in the enormity of my time at Palace. I knew it was the perfect ending to an incredible journey and an incredible story. There's no better way to sign off than, you know, with the club's first major trophy.
Listen, guys, we're all on a journey. Some are at the start of it, some are at the end of it. All the players before us and all the players up to now have reached their ceiling, and our ceiling is your floor. And I believe, like the gaffer said, this group can achieve incredible things and special things. And yeah, I'll sign off there. But I love you.